whenever there's an expectation attached to a band, you seem to sometimes almost, not in a nasty way, but would you want to challenge it? You want to go, well, okay, go on then, blow me away again. And they just do. They have that in them. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and you'll be good to go with alerts when these go live. Now, I've had a lot of requests come through, and in my opinion, it's been a little too long since we last took a look at Lovebites. So everyone's been asking, take a look at Break the Wall live. There weren't that many live versions up, but thanks to some lovely people in the comments of the previous reactions, if you missed those, links will be in the description below. And one or two of our lovely Patreon supporters, we've got a live link, so really excited. I know it's going to be a technical masterclass, but Lovebites Break the Wall live. Let's see what you got. Okay, something cool I want to point out here is, first of all, the thing that stands out straight away is how clean their notes are. When you play in this speed and you play in live, different ball game, drummer's incredible, hasn't missed a note, just super intensity, crazy stamina, loving it. Something that they do there that I've actually written into one of the songs that I've done in the past, and that's why I'm smiling about it, is, I mean, they're doing probably an infinitely better job, but it's a common phrasing of kind of a guitar piece that I'm going to explain now, but they're doing it really well. So you've got these gallops of palm muting, and then you've got lead work that kind of runs off. But the hero isn't in the lead piece itself, it's in the alternating of the gallops. So you've got 3 gallops and then a lead piece, then you've got 2 gallops, a lead piece, and then they go into 3 gallops again, and then the 4th one is actually just a full kind of palm muted lead run as well. So it's that 3-2-3-4, if you will. That's kind of the hero instead of the lead work there. I think it creates enough spice that if you were to play it just the same repetition, it would be a little stale. I'll try and count it for you, but it's very cool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's awesome. Drum is insane. Never heard them do any backing kind of stuff like this before. It's quite cool. Love that. Bend into accents or vocals. That's probably the first notes I've heard them play off. She slips off that one a little bit. I'll go back again so you can hear it, but I'm not trying to point out an error. I mean, they're doing so much stuff technically right, but it is nice to know that they are human. There you go. It's only slightly. Austin. The thing, I just want to make a note about her vocals. I've seen a couple comments before. I think this is one of those times where I agree, particularly when it's live. She's got a great voice and she's doing nothing wrong. It's purely down to taste, but it seems very oversung and very overperformed, if you will. A lot of vibrato. And I know it is kind of indicative of this kind of style. This almost power kind of, faster metal. You hear it all the time. So it's definitely not an error or an inability. It's just a taste thing. And it is a bit overwhelming, particularly on the live version, which I'm noticing more. There we go. It can mostly left, which is cool. Mad skills. I was waiting for those solos because, like I said, live, very difficult. She smashed that one. Smashed it. She did a couple of those little bends that you were hearing in the chorus, which is nice because it almost nods back to the song. Solos are their own thing. They just run like a clean canvas, if you will. They just run as long as they're in the same key and they follow some similar melody. To be honest, in some instances, that doesn't even matter. But it's nice for her to bring it back and have a nod to those little other pieces in the songs. Very cool. She smashed that out the park. A lot of speed, a lot of technical elements there. Just really controlled on the neck. I just think that was super impressive. I like that it wasn't just full out speed as well. She brought it down and she had those dun, 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 those kind of little offbeat accented pieces. She slowed it down. She had speed. She had a lot of different technical things. Just awesome. Just awesome. And also, one thing I didn't want to forget this, so I'm glad I remembered. The bassist is doing work, man. You know, when that solo's happening, you normally expect the band to just ride the melody, give her the opportunity, but she didn't. What the bass was doing wasn't done in a way that was trying to overshadow or overpower. It was technical, but it was the right amount of technical. I'm very impressed, as always. Nice dip. I've said before how necessary it is for them to take the listener's energy down because of how full on they are. This reminds me of Metallica so much. There's just, I mean, also a completely different personality on that one. She's clearly got the ability because I've seen her play speed as well, and I think probably my first reaction. But she just handled the softer, more delicate piece, and she controlled it really well. There's actually a lot of room for error when you're playing slowly like that. She did a fantastic job. All the other music was super stripped back, so that was really a moment to shine there as well. And I like that they both have an element of solos in it, and it's kind of, they're not scared to both have that moment in a song, which I think is very, very, very cool. There's just something so cool about seeing these amazing ladies, dressed in white dresses, just like plain metal, leg up on the thing, just going. They look quite like not delicate, but they look quite reserved and chilled, and the music's just so powerful, and it's just awesome. I think it's fantastic. They are incredible musicians, and they should get all the credit they deserve and more. Organ coming through there. Who's playing that? Feels so cool. Come on! it's so effortless to
I
me.
have the president, I have the president, I have the president.
How awesome is that, man? Jeez. You know what's really cool about that is I genuinely like felt like I was at the concert for a little bit. I almost zoned out, and that's always a really good sign. That's a massive compliment. I mean, they don't need the compliment from me. I'm just a guy sitting doing reactions, but they are so good, and I'm impressed. I'm always impressed by them. But whenever there's an expectation attached to a band, you seem to sometimes almost not in a nasty way, but would you want to challenge it? You want to go, well, okay, go on then, blow me away again. And they just do. They just do. They have that in them. That was a great. I always like looking at the live stuff, so I'm really glad we got to do that. Hopefully, there's no issues with the upload on this, but yeah, that was fantastic, man. Really enjoyed that. Thank you for sending that through, and thank you for making the request again. I appreciate your time as always. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.